slamming through people in the crowd. You like what you see?
Watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Just go to the store and get me some sauce tomorrow. My pork. I don't have much here.
The old lady's fixing for supper.
Another quest.
Witcher, right?
Whose notion of order is this?
Run dry.
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Oh, this is from one of the
Noises at the
quests I found
cemetery.
earlier.
You the one they bother?
Let's see it.
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even
Going
bothered
good.
to look. What's left for me to do?
We found out
Should I
about
sniff
the
about cemetery
vampires,
myself?
and we touched this statue's balls, and we beat up some dwarves in a bank to get some money.
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like? I don't believe I have that amount.
This spores.
What would you say to a festival discount? On account of the, tourney?
Jesus.
Agreed.
Fucking nothing, dude. Everything. I want everything from you.
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if a
Yeah, I'm liking them a lot so far.
paint first into a cupboard.
I'm gonna go get my
Exactly what
vineyard,
you mean.
and then I'm gonna go get the Witcher mutation thing, and then I'm gonna get the armor quest done, and then we'll go and just have fun.
Fine, I'll tend to it.
I want to get the ones that
Any
are
victims?
for
Someone go missing
customizing
recently?
my character
Or we
done
just talking
first.
noises.
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, master.
Godspeed.
A bosom in the hands worth
Fucking 55 coins.
Our blood's worthless.
Help myself to the new horse shit. Roach fucking pimped out. Is the wolf gear as well? So is there like story to them, or are they all just real quick, you just go find them? Are these like developers, man? My notes, okay.
Inscriptions in elder speech. Damn, Salvation's journal is long gone. But I guess somebody else found out about it too. Glory be to look around. See if I can find something else. and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman, maybe?
Yeah, it's totally different, but it matches the mood pretty well. I don't mind it at all. But yeah, I'm digging it.
Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Ellerin and Dolnevde, Valley of the Nine.
Definitely more in line with the big fantasy, sprawling, you know, hills and castles and shit. Kind of got the French deal going on too, so cool. Dutch accents, yeah. I saw they had like Greek mythology shit and bunch of other stuff. It seemed like a hodgepodge mix of a bunch of different mythologies. I couldn't remember the other ones, but I need to check the map.
Site marked on the map's all wet now. Sonatua flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Nine once lay. Need to explore the
Valley of the Nine. Oh yeah, I wanted to get the haircut. Guess I'll up at the tourney grounds. Do that real quick.
Come on, Roach.
Might check out his vineyard too, real quick. I was hoping it would just be like a proper like monster hunt against some crazy smart demon thing.
Welcome, my good sir.
But
need a bit of
it's like
grooming.
vampires. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be cool still. What do some of these look like? Jesus. The monk look, man. Oh, it's probably doable. Let's go back to the one I had before. I like that one. The stock look.
My time's up. So long.
Armor and sword set is just the master cat shit. I'm hoping to get the grandmaster versions, but I gotta find out what I need. So that's what I had on the PS4. This is where my original character was, but this is one of those boosted characters that starts at a certain level, so I'm trying to recreate it.
The book of lust is hard and girthy. No
Doesn't working for him.
A witcher.
I fought some dudes who like exploded, and so a couple you know, quest dudes, but how much other than that? Ooh, where's the quest for this place?
We could use one around here, full time.
When I originally played it 3 years ago, whatever,
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil
I think I went
Order
Triss,
of the Duchess. I shall serve you as
but I
Major
kind of
Domo
regretted it, I
of
think, at the
Vineyard.
end, but I stuck to my guns.
I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in
Triss
Nazaire
ended
with
up
Admiral
being...
Rompali, who, as you are
She
certain
looks
to know,
better, but
is an
she ended up being more
extraordinary,
lame than
demanding
Yennefer.
gentleman.
But I didn't know who Yennefer
Whoa,
really
Barnabas
was.
Basil.
And you can't
One
pick
thing you ought
both,
to
so
know. I'm not your typical landed
I
gentleman.
just rolled with
Truth be told,
my original
this is the
pick.
first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Who wore them better? Yeah. I don't like this guy cramping my style, man. Or maybe we'll get along well. What ending you gonna choose this time? Well, how it works is you pick a boosted character and they auto-complete the story for you and give you a random assortment of things. So, I've never played the DLC, if that's what you're wondering. And I won't be doing the main story again. This is a blind playthrough of the DLC. I just wanted to play the DLC on the PC since I have a better PC now, since it'll look better, instead of doing it on the PS4, where my original dude was.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned
If
it
they didn't
before
give me the option to
Baron
boost a
Brosset,
character, I wouldn't have done it.
Who
But
went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it
I think
from
Geralt
Monsieur
looks a little
Bolius
better
of the
with the
Headsman,
glasses, man.
a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off
Roast
more
was
heads
good,
than
Mum.
there are grapevines
I just need
in
some
the
different
ducal
sauce.
vineyards.
I need to go
He
buy
never
some
hesitated,
barbecue sauce or
not
something.
once. Never sliced
Real
unevenly,
good, though.
never botched a job. For his exemplary service,
Got food
the
for
Duke granted him
quite a few
title
days, hopefully.
and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all.
It was good.
He made even more of it.
Better than what
Began
I usually
throwing
make.
wild balls to which he'd invite friends
Later,
from
dude.
far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Monsieur. Tomorrow will be starting a little earlier. I don't have to run. I'm not cooking anything, so tomorrow will be a long day of some Witcher, I think. I need to do some more YouTube cutting. As long as I get it all done before Monster Hunter World, it'll be fine. How long have we been streaming today? Gotta be at least 10 hours now, so I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least.
We did Hearts of Stone
Follow
earlier
me,
today.
please. I think it would be
Is
practical
that an
to
update?
begin
I haven't played it
from
since
the beginning.
2015. It's talking about the main storyline. I guess so, yeah. I haven't played it since the first week it came out myself.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
I guess they just give you an option to do that.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting
Which is
details.
cool.
Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from...
Major Domo Executus. Sorry, I didn't read your comment right away. Yep. Yeah, I've barely kept up with it other than, you know, knowing that the expansions exist. Siegfried's been pushing me to play through them, so having that option is really good. I built a new PC last week or It's the last week or two, so this is the first game we're really getting a test on. I figured it would be a great one. So. And it is. Looks good. Plays good. Enjoying it. Could upgrade our bombs, but I don't really need them. I guess if it's easy to do, I could just do it for fun. I don't think I've ever used a bomb though. Not gonna go too crazy.
Line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact,
Yeah, this
she
is
was the one to start the
second
tradition.
expansion, Blood and Wine.
Great aunt.
Got a new
A
area
hard
and
woman.
everything. It's pretty damn
It
great
is
so
said that
far.
already
Hearts of
as a
Stone was
child,
great too.
She knew where she was going, and went there.
They don't make expansions like this much anymore. Usually just, you know, overpriced DLC, but
In
That shit's
Beauclair, she
pretty
signed
worth.
on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She
What is a
dragged the
major
rest of
domo?
the family up the same
I've
path.
only ever heard the Molten Core guy. Major Domo executives. I mean, I understand he was kind of
The
like
servants' quarters.
the right-hand man for Ragnaros, but
With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
cool. Gives you the little... I feel like every game puts out like a big update or one of its final
Baron
things is
Rossel
like a
wanted the vines
some
in this part of the
property.
estate uprooted
Looks good.
and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially
I have to hire some new
Don't look
work,
at all
dude.
bad
Some new
now, either.
boys.
Is a man whose wife like to thump his head.
Or fucking dudes just yelling
Down
random
below
shit.
lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Every day the same wine.
I sure hope.
Look like smuggling wine. It's enough to drive you
The
batty.
days pass. The pile of work
So I need to shoot
Nice
this
well.
dude.
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago.
Just stick to
During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale
Fucking
about a
headless
guest
chickens.
attending a Bolius spoon for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death.
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in
What
the
a
Dragon
fucking
Mountains
story, dude.
and began preaching the wisdoms of the Yoda.
she's fit to wed.
There's just some cool places that before you can already see them. I'm looking forward to it.
Follow me, please. Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other
I
vegetation.
said plumping. I'll plump something, buddy.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Fucking Barnabas Basil. What a guy, man. Leaning over the fucking barrel and shit. What a pimp, dude.
Scrub off. You soon need a coffee.
Chill, buddy.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
There you go, man. Think of the people that really matter in your life, man. Jesus, dude. Put some fucking pants on, you gonna work on my goddamn
Cellars,
vineyard.
voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Diddly snaps. My back aches something horrid.
Dude, the Reginald figurine, man.
follow me, please.
There we go, dude. The nuts. Wonder if I could have saved a few figurines.
As you can
then.
see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it
Southern
could use
home
a bit
cook.
of subtle paint.
Jesus. Better than nothing.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately.
I think I already sold my
That, sir,
paintings.
you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Let's go ahead and
Mentioned the
do
place
it.
could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's do the grounds.
Spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
I'm doing
My
both,
armor
man.
needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir.
Order me up
I
one.
expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will
Jesus.
you be needing anything
Better than
else?
Amazon, man. He's gotta make that shit from scratch, or maybe just has them sitting there. Got a factory, a warehouse here for all of his armoring tables.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompeli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
Let's see it in the shitty state
Is there
first.
anything else you require, sir?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your
What
every
else does he
question, sir.
have, man? I think we could do some renovating.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Damn. Place more than a little rough, dude. Shit, man. Sold my paintings, dude. I had like 1 or 2 from a quest chilling, but not a big deal. There you go. What do I get for using this? That's all of his book or some shit. Hopefully it's filled up more later. No trophies, man. Sure, you can buy paintings from somewhere. Oh, 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 it's nice having a little custom place. Any other weapon racks around? There you go, lads. 2 things I saved. Didn't save any other armor, too. Never thought it would matter. There wasn't that kind of customization in this. I'm guessing you'll have more outside of what we already have here. Oof. Well, let's go ahead and have a little meditation session. Probably looking at it at daytime. Just sitting here. Wow. Good work, boss. But I don't have anything else for you.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has
Candle,
been completed.
Jesus.
And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
BB. I mean, wouldn't the cellar be over here? Oh, that cellar.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Hello.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Drug den. Transmutation of mutagens taken from monsters. Works for me. Bombs and potions have gained an additional charge, huh? Oh, this is all I can do, just mail these motherfuckers, man. The goal would be to make a few more red ones, but seem to be the most rare. Oh, we can just create them with this shit. Well, that would be preferable. In winter cherries. Good they gave you those other options, man. So like I said, this is a boosted dude, and they don't really
A knight's errand?
give you a whole lot of options. They don't give you much. Let's start when it comes to items.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really
Keep it
like
going.
this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Both.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Boleus's garden to its former verdancy?
Both.
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner.
All Roach
Just say
man
the
deserves the
word, and
best.
I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach
Oh
deserves the
damn,
best.
more stamina.
Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
It's quick too, man. Goddamn.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Boleus's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me
Do I
hours of
have
painstaking searching
to-
and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we
Put
shall
the
have
shit
sown the
down
first seeds in 2
myself?
days'
Okay,
time.
apparently not.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Jesus.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please.
Wait,
Think I deserve
perma
one at
bonus?
my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine.
I don't care about
Order
racks because I don't
Of
save
course, at
random
once.
weapons.
At most one day for them to
Better
arrive
just
is
man
my
on make
estimation.
money.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Oh, we'll just keep rumbling, man.
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes.
Don't
just
have
please
any of
make sure
those,
they're
sorry,
solidly
but-
made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Guess that's it.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
BB. Wait right there, man. I'll be right fucking back, my dude. Yo. Your fucking boss just fucking sits there while you do work, man.
Renovations coming along all
Watching
right.
you.
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here, and we've cause to open it today.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard,
Mhm.
Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sacramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Let's fix the vineyards, man. Or is that it? Now his job's just to fucking chill, man. Right on, man.
Oh, we thought I was young.
The fly was the best part. Just fucking flying across the screen.
And chops. The more you feast them, the better they are.
Amazing, dude. I'm guessing it's a boost only when I actually take the rest. How much is the boost from? Whatever the fuck it is. Doesn't really show my stats, does it? Wait. Duh. Right. Doesn't show the bonuses really, does it?
To join Starling Spirit.
Look, this man's had an actual sleep since we played. Not bad. Those are some good bonuses, man. Massive bonuses, 1,000 stamina vitality, man. To come back here often, I guess that's what they want. Alright, well, we got other quests to do. Test of virtue. For the laboratory.
Scrub often. You'll soon need a coffin.
Scrub often, you'll soon need a coffin. I say don't clean yourself. I don't get it. Are you dumb? Motherfucker.
Come on, Roach.
Then we'll just ride out. Enjoy the environment.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Didn't really mean to go into town that badly. Really way to go to her castle. Maybe that'll be more for story.
Move it. Faster.
Hello.
Would you squeeze my cluster?
What the? Weezer clusters. People wearing hats tonight. Just a fashion statement, man.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
Just fashion statements, man. They're like based on French people or something. They got the fashion going strong, man. I mean, you're out wearing sunglasses at night, man. Unless he really likes the song. It's just for style points. Makes him seem more spooky, man. More intimidating. More cool. I'll probably roll with the damn sunglasses the whole time. Some good looking shit. I've heard about this Lady of the Lake bullshit. I wonder if we'll actually have any run-ins with that. Assume they're gonna have quite a few interesting quests. The main story. Parts of Stone had cool shit, I'd assume this will too. Suppose I could have took some thought I surfaced, guess not. Could have took a breathing potion. Guess I still could. I don't know if it's really necessary though. Don't remember which one it was. I might not even have made it. Oh. No biggie. Just gonna do it for fun. Open armor's tools. Hey, armor die. That's what I'm talking about. We'll probably dye our armor when we get the final set. Key. Maybe that poor fellow has it. Come back down for another jump. Hello? Thank you. Oh wow, it's taking him so long to get up. just need the damn key, man. Maybe this is something else. I doubt this has to be it. Oh, maybe this is it over here. This is mighty suspicious.
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
Indeed. Kappa.
Implanted spikes.
Ooh.
Sick sense of humor someone's got.
I'll do anything to decorate my manor, man. Even the risk of my own life. Can we just cheat? This wouldn't be that easy. Good manner deserves the best. How's your event coming, Mom? It's pretty easy so far. I just hope there's not a whole lot of grind. The lighting ones. Actually, I had a drop in my FGO grind yesterday of one of the food and water CEs. That's nice. I don't know if I should grind those out in the shop first or what. Probably. Work on that next. Since I'm trying to get food right now. I'll just grind stone and iron until I get enough. I don't know if I'm gonna reset the island. Apparently you can reset it twice. The story until you lock all nodes. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I just need like extra materials I don't have. So maybe I won't do the... I might just grind wood or something. Oh, the buildings. Alright. I think I'll clear the shop first and then I'll build the houses. Then we'll take the sacrifice on prisms. Possibly. So I'll just do it last. Just in case I like lose interest or something. I'll probably do them all. I think you get a ticket for finishing each one too. I know in part 2 each one you finish gives you a lore, so I'll definitely do that. I'll probably do it then. I don't think it's too hard to get all the houses anyways. I'm sure. We'll see. Steep stairs, I guess. Man.
Blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
I have to shoot some shit. Oh, he's dead. A nap from 8 to 2. 6-hour nap, man. Seems legit. Assuming what we're looking for will be a little more obvious. I feel you, man. I respect it, dude. I do what you gotta do. So is your sleep schedule all fucked now, or you still on point? It was fucked before. Oh.
Whoever was here must have scaled that wall, evaded the panthers.
Normal now. Of sorts. Did you wake up in the middle of the night just because you have like sleep issues, or? Oh yeah. Yeah, I had that for a while. I still get it occasionally. Depends on how fucked I make. If my sleep's really irregular, I find that, well, if when I go to bed is really irregular, like it changes every few days, then I find I can't get as much sleep. Like I'll only get like 6 or like 4 to 6, and then I'll just be up. I'll be tired throughout the day still. But if I can keep like somewhat of a schedule, I can usually get 8. I like nighttime more though.